Hello leaders, it's July 2020 and we are hot and heavy in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Especially for me, I'm in Florida right now where we're getting over 10,000 new cases reported every day. So this is prime time for drama. And something that I like to call drama thinking, it's in the air everywhere. Now, I'm going to tell you what this is in just a second, but first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Jennifer Allie Kern. I'm the author of the national award-winning book, The Drama-Free Way. And drama thinking is something that everyone has in some version of it. I'm going to explain exactly what this is, but first I have to tell you, being in the middle of this pandemic, I am super grateful to still have access to the gym in my building. You know, the gyms in most places have been shut down and I'm really, really grateful to have access to the one here. And so I've been going during this pandemic and there's this one guy who's always there. And you know, like the gym guy, he's like muscly and tattoos and has a buzzed haircut and, you know, kind of walks around with his shaker bottle and is going to all the different machines. And I've been, you know, kind of watching him, keeping my eye on him just as we're crossing paths. And, you know, I have my ideas about, you know, the kind of women he's into and the kind of car he drives, what does he do for work, what his voice sounds like, all this stuff. Not that I've been paying that much attention, but when we see people repeatedly, we tend to identify in our minds who we think they are. The brain wants to make meaning out of things. So I had this rough and tough, gruff character in my mind. And one day, he's leaving the gym and he spoke to me. We crossed paths and right as he's about to walk out the door, he looks me straight in the eye with these crystal blue piercing eyes. And he leans in and he says to me, "God bless you." I was like, what? I mean, of course I was polite and said, well, God bless you too. And I was like, that was sweet. But what struck me was the fact that that interaction did not match the story that I had about him in my mind. And guess why? Because it was my story. The way I was envisioning him actually has nothing to do with who he really is. It only had to do with my assumptions about who he is. And assumptions are one of 5 main factors of drama thinking. You see, drama is a word that I like to use as an acronym to describe it. And so drama thinking has these 5 elements. D, it's disempowering. It takes us out of our essential selves, out of our power, and it clouds our thinking, clouds our clarity and our openness. 2, drama thinking is reactive. It tends to have a little bit of a survival-based kind of reaction to it, something that's going to set me up for survival and set me up for protection. Number 3, A, we've already seen, is assumption-based. Drama thinking is assumption-based. It's all about the stories in our mind, not necessarily the reality of another person or about a situation. Drama thinking also tends to be M, maladaptive, meaning it's probably based on stories that used to serve us long ago, like in childhood, that just aren't relevant anymore for who we are or for how the world is today, or for other people in our relationships. And last of all, the last A of drama is drama thinking is addictive. There was a reason why we say people get addicted to drama, because literally, biochemically and physiologically, we get addicted to the same thought patterns over and over again. And as a leader, it is really important for you to understand and be able to identify what are your drama thoughts? What are the patterns that you get sucked into? Now, it's important to recognize this is not just like 1 or 2 thoughts. It tends to come in themes and in patterns. And in drama-free leadership, that is exactly what we explore so that you can be aware of the drama thinking patterns that sometimes you can slip into, but also so that you can spot them in other people so that you can stay in a higher place and lead from higher ground no matter what is coming at you. So join me for Drama-Free Leadership. I'm really excited to share this information with you. Everything relevant that you need for this is accompanying wherever you're watching this video. And remember to like, to subscribe, and especially to share this with the people who you know who would value this information and who want to be part of creating a drama-free, thriving world and to leading from a drama-free, thriving place. I'll look forward to seeing you there. Cheers.